Hi, we'd like to welcome you to Quilt Show Reno's Facebook and YouTube Lives. We haven't really done our regular schedule yet because we're kind of giving ourselves a little break from the show. But we have such exciting news. We have Rona with us, and she has just debuted something fantastic that you guys are going to want to know about. So I didn't want to wait till we start our regular programs. So I'm just going to turn it right over to you, Rona, so that you can tell us all about kind of what you've got going on. I know you've got retreats and traveling and all kinds of fun things that they can join if they so choose.
Yeah, so most people know me. I've been around for a while. I've been obviously at the Reno Quilt Show several times over the years, vending, teaching. But as the traveling quilter, I had on my website a bunch of lists that I had kept since COVID of quilt shops around the U.S., quilt shows happening around the world, quilting retreat centers, quilting museums, or textile museums around the world. And I always knew that it could be bigger and better. And last December, I was able to purchase the website or the URL quilting.com. And it was like a light bulb went off. And oh my gosh, what a perfect place to put all of those lists and grow it. And that's exactly what we've done. Since December, I've got a team of amazing women with me, and we've been building the site out. And now it's literally a one-stop place for quilters all over the world, literally, to go to. And you can search on the main page there's a search bar. You can search by category. So if let's say you're looking for a quilting retreat center that's somewhere nearby, or if you're on the road to the Reno Quilt Show and you want to see what quilt shops are on your journey, like because you're traveling, let's say from California out to Nevada, you can do that. You can search quilt shops in Nevada, even by city, quilt shops in Reno, Nevada, to find out which ones we have here. And it's got everything in the quilting atmosphere or quilting world. So like not just the shops, retreat centers, which can add their own retreats, the actual events themselves. You've got quilt show organizers can put in their quilt shows that are happening. We've got authors, podcasters, designers, teachers, sewing machine manufacturers, magazines, you name it. We have got on the website. And because we've been live for about 2 weeks now, every week more are being added to the site. In fact, last week we got people registered from, we had a couple from Australia. I saw one from Switzerland. And of course the UK, which are our friends across the pond, got plenty from there. And it's just, yeah, it's personally, it's my baby, and I'm super excited. And I hope you guys all check it out to quilting.com and see what you can find.
Perfect. So if you guys who are watching, if you have any questions, just type them into the comments, and then we'll get them answered for you. I'm super excited. Do you have any? I'm getting ready to go hike the El Camino in Spain and Portugal. Do you have any from there yet?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know specifically. I would have to look, but I know that, like I said, all over Europe and around the world, we've been adding different lists that we are still searching, like, because not only are the businesses themselves coming and creating their own accounts on the website, but we're also still going out and searching. And as we find, but country by country, we're uploading them. And obviously after we confirm that they're a legitimate textile business, then, they're uploaded to the site. And of course, if there's one that, because I know Portugal, believe it or not, the whole area, Spain, there's a lot of quilting and beautiful textiles, artwork going on over there. And anybody is in that area, if you're visiting, if you live there, please send them to the website, and there's a contact page right on the top. Contact us and let us know, and we will definitely reach out to them. We will, because our goal is literally to have one big quilting community online where people can go and they can connect. Because as a small business owner, and I'm sure you're the same thing with the quilt shop, is when you're a small business owner in the quilting industry, a lot of times it's just you. You don't have, a marketing team or anything. So the quilters are out there, they're searching for you, but the businesses are not necessarily being found. And vice versa. And that was really my my goal with building quilting.com is to help facilitate those connections. So those quilters and those businesses could find each other a lot easier, like guilds, for instance. Guilds are always looking for teachers and people to come and lecture at their meetings. So this is another way for guilds, especially, to not only look for people to come to their guild meetings, but also for them to put their guild on the website so people can find them, like people that have just moved to the community and are looking for a guild. Guilds can also put up their, like for the annual memberships, that businesses and guilds, you can have up to 50 events on your account. So that's, I mean, that's all your meetings. Plus you can put in your workshops if the quilt shop, or
Yeah.
the guilds have shows. If they're doing a retreat, they can put those up there. So it's a really, really great place to literally connect all across the quilting world.
Yeah, that sounds fabulous. And so if you're a quilt shop and you have quilting services, you can go in and add that to it. That's a
Absolutely.
great resource for shops, for, well, of course, for the consumers, but for shops, because a lot of times we are small businesses, and getting the word out to what we do, because especially if we're long armors, or we do different things, people don't know, because that's usually like in a back room or something. So
Right. And
um
on the one of the cool things too about the business pages themselves is that the businesses, like you said, there's quite a few of shops that are also long armors. There's a ton. And so you can label, like when you set up an account for the businesses, it'll show on the business page that they do long arming as well. Because there's a section that we call features. And literally there's hundreds of them. When you set up your account, you'll see, meaning for the businesses, you'll see that there's tons to choose from. Even specialty things, like teachers can put in what their specialty, if they specialize in teaching applique, anything like that. And when you go as a regular quilter, when you go to their business page, on the right hand side, you'll see a map which shows their location. And if it's an online shop only, it'll just show the city and state. And then below that is where you'll see the features. You can also save them. So if you create just a user account, you can save your favorite businesses to your dashboard. You can leave reviews for your favorite places. You can also send comments like directly to the businesses themselves to reach out to them. You can do a search on a big map, so a whole area. I mean, there's a ton. We also have a blog that's on there that we're opening up to all the businesses that if they would like to contribute, they obviously, all their information will be on the blog post as well. We have a monthly newsletter for all the users where we highlight the different businesses every month, different events that are happening. And then of course, all of our social media channels are the same. It's pretty massive what we've built.
right, right. Well, and I kind of browsed it, but and I kind of stalk you anyways, but what I love is that you go and travel all around, and so you're always meeting new people, and so you're always introducing new people, new ideas, new things to
Right.
everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting for those of us who kind of just stay at home nowadays. Okay, so Ellie says you organize quilt expeditions. She'd like to know more about that.
Oh, so right now, I have this year, I try to do at least one quilt tour a year for Rona the Ribbiter. And so this year I've done, we did the South Carolina bus trip down to the quilt show down in Charleston. Next year, I'm actually working with a quilt shop in Nebraska called, oh my gosh, now my brain just went. It's the Celtic, oh my gosh. I feel horrible. I'll have to post it later. It's the Celtic something. They're in Nebraska. Anyway, we're doing a quilt tour to Scotland again next year. That's 2027. I think that one is already filled though. I'm sure she has a wait list. And then there's also, I'm in talks with a couple more quilt shops for scheduling things for 2028. We don't have anything definitive yet. But I'm also next year we'll be scouting for around Norway and Denmark and Sweden, and then we're going to 2029. We'll be searching out Australia, scouting for there, and then of course there's quilt retreats that are we do every year. So next year we've already got Osage Hills. I'm going back to Oklahoma for that one. And then I've also got one, Rochelle and I are back. The Rice of Rona is going back to Hamilton, Missouri for year 2 because we had so much fun for this one. I mean, Jenny stopped by and actually sewed with everybody for a while. It was a tons of fun. So we definitely have to do that again. And all of that is up on the Rona the Ribbiter website. I do organize things. So if anybody is out there and they would like help organizing their own event, like say they want to organize their own retreat or even a tour, or if they're interested in finding out stuff about cruising, quilt cruising, definitely reach out to me, Rona at ronatheribiter.com. I would be happy to help.
God, I just need somebody to organize me myself. Okay. And then also, you teach classes and you design patterns.
Yes,
So you are teaching for us for Quilt Show Reno 2027.
correct.
Do you know what you're teaching already? I mean, I know it seems like it's so far away, but really we'll blink and it will be here.
Yes, definitely. Time goes by so fast. And I forget that because I'm scheduling out to 2028 right now, and I have to remind myself that most people don't do that. So,
Yes, I
yeah.
know.
2027. So for the Quilt Show Reno next year, I know that I'm going to be bringing back the Perfect Points workshop. We did that 2 years ago in 2025, and it was a big hit. It's one of my most popular workshops. Basically, it's for anybody, any level. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, it doesn't matter. It literally, we take you back down to the very basics and how to get perfect points on your blocks. So we do Y seam, which is of course the dreaded Y seam, but there's a trick to it
Almost
that
as dreaded
everybody
as
can do.
applique.
Yeah, and there's and then of course the circle and the pinwheel, and then I have a book that's coming out next year. So one of the workshops is going to be based around the book, which is teaching you how to design quilts. This is not for professional designers. This is the everyday quilter, and how to like choose your fabrics, how to color different designs, but also how to use EQ and how easy it is for the everyday quilter. So I go through all the basics in that. And then we have one more project that I still have to finalize and put together.
Perfect. I'm super excited you're coming back to Quilt Show Reno and that you're a sponsor this year. I always love sponsors. Um,
Yes.
okay, and a vendor. So they'll be able to chat with you in your booth. Um, if your book is coming out in the spring, then you'll be able to do like a book signing in your booth.
I would love to. Yeah. So the booth is going to be for quilting.com, but I will, because quilting.com is the sponsor for the show.
Yeah,
But yes,
yeah.
absolutely. We can set up a time, maybe a specific time on each day, depending on my teaching schedule so that I can
Okay.
be in the booth. Yeah, we can definitely set up a book signing. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'm writing a note right now so I don't forget. Okay. For those of you out there watching, do you have any questions for Rona? Um, and what else? Have I missed anything? There's so much that you're doing that it's really pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's people often ask me how I can do it all. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for my team that I've put together with quilting.com, I would not be able to. Like they have just been amazing and in helping my vision come to life. And we're still even working on it. Like what the website is right now, quilting.com, we've already got a list of updates that we're working on to make it even better still. So and the things that are planned, you know, you always have these things that are on the horizon that you're so excited about, but you can't talk about quite yet, you know.
I know. The
So that, yeah,
suspense.
there's all kinds of good things coming.
Okay, and then Phyllis wants to know what the website spelling is so she can go check it out.
It is quilting.com. So quilting.com. Just quilting.com.
Okay.
And
And if they
oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that, and that's the big one that just launched. If you're looking for Rona the Ribbiter stuff, so like my patterns, my teaching schedule, any of that kind of stuff, that's ronatheribiter.com. And it's the Rona the Ribbiter, but Ribbiter is Ribbiter, like a ribbit, like a frog.
Oh, I think I might have put 2 T's in there.
That's okay.
Someday I'll learn how to spell. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about? Anything else going on? I mean, besides the fact that you're kind of a little bit stressed out because you just got back into your house from the a big fire that started on the hill behind your house, which Phyllis will love to hear all about because we just got back from visiting Treasures of the Gypsy in New Mexico,
Oh,
and
wow.
every 5 minutes she had to like show us where all the fires were. There's so many. It's a very scary time of year.
It is, yeah. And of course, for those that don't know, last year, it was spring of last year, my husband and I moved back here to Nevada. So we live just outside of Reno now, and we're up in the North Valleys area. And this weekend, it was early on Saturday when a fire got started. It was just over the hill behind our house, and it was very quick. And my brother-in-law actually works for the Fallon Fire Department and the Fallon Navy Fire Department out there. He's um, captain out there, and he was texting us the whole time, get out, get out, get out. And of course, then we had the sheriff's office out here, and they were coming through door to door, telling everybody to get out. Luckily, we had a place to go. But when you're have a business out of your house, it's very strange trying to very quickly think of what to take and what I can leave behind. I mean, obviously I have business insurance. However, like things that can't be replaced, like all my quilts, the quilt samples and things. So my car was
Right.
loaded down with mostly quilts and a sewing machine.
Right.
But yeah, our area and the neighbor area, which is like just around the hill from us, we were able to come back yesterday evening, which was very nice. Thank God, knock wood, all of our homes were saved. But I do know in other areas, a few people did not fare so well. And the fires are still spreading. I don't know what it
Yep.
is this year. Even my brother said this is one of the worst years on record for fires.
For
So
for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
Mary Lou lives somewhere up by you, and she said she's been watching the fires all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have too. My husband and I, since this started on Saturday, we just can't help ourselves. We're, just looking for the updates on where it's at and how people are doing and trying to help wherever we can because it's a
Right.
mess out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, what else do you have? Some cheerful things. We're gonna leave on a cheerful note. Anything else that you've got? I know. Somehow we always get twisted around.
Yeah.
Anything? I'm trying to think of anything else that we. When I was hiking today, I had like a whole list of things to ask you. But I cannot think of them.
Well, that's
Okay.
quite well. I can tell you if there's anybody out there that's watching that is part of a guild or that's in the area. Well, here's another one. If you're in the area, this October, I believe it is, got to double check my schedule for the dates, but Carson Valley Quilters Guild, I'll be teaching out there and visiting the guild. So I do visit guilds. I have lectures and workshops available, and there's going to be more added once the book comes out of brand new lectures and workshops that I'll be offering too. So be sure to check for that. And sign up for the newsletter on quilting.com because I promise you every month, it's just one a month. So you're not going to get bombarded in your inbox, but it'll be lots of information about what's happening with, like I said, with the site, the businesses we're going to be sponsoring or highlighting, I should say, and the different events, plus the blog posts. And the blog is going to be, I mean, all different things across the quilting sphere. So how to type blog posts, informational blog posts. I had one lady reach out to me the other day about contributing a blog post about antique quilts, because I don't know about you, but I love antiquing and learning about antique quilts. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah, so much good stuff. So much good stuff.
Perfect. Ellie says she can't wait to meet you at the quilt show. And then Mary Lou is excited about the newsletter. And you do have about 4 or 5 of them are on here that belong to the Carson Valley Quilt Guild. So
Oh, good.
now they'll be more excited to sign up for the classes.
Yes,
Um,
definitely. I can't wait to see you guys.
Perfect, perfect. And we just want to remind you guys all to get your hotel rooms now for the Grand Sierra. The classes are going to start on the 8th of June, and the show goes from the 10th to the 12th. Room rates are only $69. during the week. They do pop up to like one something for the weekend, but we only have limited amounts. And last year we did run out of our room block. So you're going to want to make sure to book your rooms early, so you get the really good rates. And classes will be going live on Black Friday, and you're going to want to make sure to sign up then because you will get something free. We're not sure what. We're working on that still.
Very
Um, and
cool.
and that's about all we have. We will do some spontaneous, not super consistent lives for the rest of the summer. And then probably in October, we'll start every Monday at 3 doing lives with vendors and teachers and sponsors. So super excited to have a little bit of a break in between.
Yeah.
But we're working. Just because we're not live doesn't mean we're not working on it. So
Oh yeah, it
lots of
never
fun
stops.
things. Exactly. All right, so that's what we have for you today. We will see you soon. Go get some sewing done. Thank you
Yes,
for joining
yes.
us. And thank you, Rona, for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Uh-huh.